Now the analysis, let's go to number 3. So escrow account analysis. So when we're doing the math, okay, to figure out how to set up and run this escrow account, what are we really trying to do? We're trying to identify target balances. So how much money do we need to start the escrow account to ensure that there's enough to outflow during the computation year based on the inflows. So there's a target balance that we need to have to start with, okay, plus the inflows to ensure there's enough to pay the outflows during the computation year. We're also going to determine what that monthly payment is, the inflows into the escrow accounts, okay, and then the outcome. Are we right on the money where we need to be? Do we have a surplus, too much? Okay, do we have a shortage, less than the 2-month cushion, or are we deficient, meaning somewhere during the computation year we go negative? And we'll show you some examples of how to handle that here a little bit later on in the program. Now, when we're looking at these escrow accounts, trying to determine these target balances, identifying the cushion, the computation year, okay, when we're analyzing them, we're looking at the account as a whole, and I'm going to kind of do number 4 and number 5 at the top of the next page at the same time here. So when we're looking at the account and doing the analysis, okay, for what's outflowing and what's inflowing to ensure things get paid and there's enough money to pay them, we look at the account as a whole. We don't just look at the hazard insurance by itself. Well, we do, but not when we're trying to figure out how much money to keep in the account as a whole. So we look at the account as a whole, and we're doing month-end accounting. Go to the top of the next page. What's that mean? It means I don't care what day of the month something is due or something is required to be paid, okay, sent out so it's there by the due date. What I care about is I want all the inflows and all the outflows during the month, okay, and then what's the balance at the end of the month? I don't care what day of the month, okay, money goes out or money comes in. I just care that money comes in during the month, money goes out during the month, and then what that balance is, the net at the end of the month. So take your balance at the beginning, inflows and outflows, don't care what day, and then what's the balance at the end. So we're going to look at the account as a whole, all the things you're escrowing for, don't care about the dates they're due, and then what's the balance left over at the end of the month. That's how we analyze the escrow accounts using the aggregate analysis, account as a whole, and month-end accounting. Now, along those same lines, when you're looking at these escrow accounts, when you're determining the outflows, right? What you're escrowing for have payment due dates, right? Okay, and so when we're looking at the timely payments, we're looking at when you're going to disperse, not when it's due. Because if something is due on the 1st of the month, let's say it's due April 1st, if you wait until April to disperse, that's too late. It's going to be late, right? And so that outflow, even though it's due April 1st, so it's got to outflow in March. Make sure you set up and analyze those things accordingly. Don't just go by the month in which that payment is due, because if it's due early in the month, it might actually have to disperse the prior month in order to meet the payment due date requirements.